The main things you need to think about if you're starting a garden in your yard is you need to think about the location. Then you need to decide, do you want to have a raised bed, pots, or directly in the ground? You need to think about your soil. Your soil is the most important part of your garden. Then you want to think about seeds. And then the fifth thing would be to consider what vegetables are in season when. I'm Robbin Clemmons, and I am the volunteer gardener in residence at Daystar Life Center. There can be a lot of planning in gardening to get the most out of your small bed. So the first step would be to find a sunny spot in your yard. You need a minimum of 8 hours of full sun to be able to grow vegetables, any vegetables. Then I think a raised bed would be the preferred method because you can have more control over the soil and what's in there. Your vegetables will only be as healthy and nutritious as your soil is. You'd want to start with a layer of cardboard. Actually, if you could do it at least like 4 sheets thick, just lay cardboard down right on the grass and it will kill the grass underneath it. You can put mulch at the bottom first. You want to fill it halfway with mulch, and then the top half you want to put compost, and then just a top dressing of the good soil that you can buy at Home Depot also, because your seeds need to go into the most nutritious part right at the top. So the only things you need to spend money on would be the wood to build an actual raised bed and compost and topsoil for your very first planting. Healthy soil also keeps you from having insects and diseases on your plants. So really the soil is the key to everything. And I think it's important to buy seeds, and they're not expensive. You can buy them in local nurseries or hardware stores, or you can buy them online. The things you need to make soil, you don't need to buy. You can get all those things for free. You can get mulch from your city for free. You can get manure from goat farms, chicken farms, horse farms, and they're always willing to give it away for free. Happy to have you take it away. Only certain vegetables grow at certain times of year. So if you try to grow them at the wrong time of the year, you're not going to have good results. In this neighborhood, we're right in the middle of a food desert, so we're trying to be an example of if we can do it, so can you, and then you can have a little more food security, that you can grow a little of your own food and not have to be so reliant. And if we can grow it right under the interstate, you can grow it anywhere.